guys, Proverbs 8, day 8. Let's go. I read Proverbs 8 and really a couple of verses that stood out to me. It's titled, Wisdom is Better Than Rubies. Verse 5. So it says, O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of understanding heart. Verse 6. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all of the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. At that point, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to verse 12. So this is going to be titled, Wisdom Dwells with Prudence. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out wisdom of witty inventions. I fear the Lord. I fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance, and the evil way is the forward mouth do I hate. So this is basically saying that knowledge and wisdom is not something new. This is something that's been around for a long time. God says, hey, of course there's treasures here. There's rubies, there's gold, silver, whatever the case is that you can put your trust, put your quote unquote, what your value, into. But in reality, verse 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all of these things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So God is saying the kingdom of heaven, or what I would think is wisdom, which ultimately leads into doing right for God, living obediently, asking for his will to be done in our lives. And then, from that point, you will start to have that wisdom and realize, oh, wow, being saved and living for Jesus is better than gold, ruby, silver, whatever the case is. You get that example. So then we'll hop to verse 17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. 18. Riches and honor are with me, ye durable riches and righteousness. Verse 19. My fruit is better than gold, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those who love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord possesses me in the beginning of his ways, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. 24. When there was no depths, I was brought forth, and there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth, while as yet he had made not the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave the sea his decree, and that the water should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the fountain of the earth. Then I was with him, as one brought up with him, and I was daily his light, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of this earth, and my delights were with him, the sons of men. Good information all the way across. But for me, this is what really, really spoke out to me throughout the whole chapter, which is going to be starting with verse 32. Refuse not instruction. Starting with 32. So now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoever so findeth me findeth life. So whoever so findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. So I read that out twice because I think that's very, very, it's telling you, it's literally telling you, bro. Verse 35, for whoever so findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. I mean, if you don't want life and you don't want favor, you know what not to do. But if you do, then if you seek God, you'll find him. I think, of course, it's not that simple, but I mean, that's pretty much bottom line. If you seek the Lord and you believe in his word, he'll find you. What just spoke out to me is because honestly, those 5, 6 verses right there are so deep, and they have so much instruction. They have so much, I think, knowledge and wisdom just in those verses. I mean, even if we break it down a little bit again. So now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. So number one, he's saying to keep his ways. And number two, it says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. So he's telling you, I have already given you the instructions. I've already given you the word. I've already given you Proverbs. It's sitting there right there. Go ahead and use it, you know. From that point, it says, blessed is the man that heareth me. Those who have ears, let them hear. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoever findeth me findeth life. Those who seek shall find, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely want favor. You know, living life and having favor from the Lord doesn't mean that he's not going to let bad things happen, or that everything is going to be perfect from this point forward. Favor of the Lord is when God chooses to protect and bless and show special kindness to someone, one of his people, out of the kindness and grace of God. It's not necessarily, it's something that you are gifted. It's not something that is earned. So it's not something that you can pray for as hard as, oh, the more I pray, the harder I pray. Thank you, Lord. No, I don't think it's that. It's necessarily, it's something that you can't work for. It's something that is a gift from God, just like salvation. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. So from that point, if you go against God, you're doing yourself a disservice. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. Go against God, you're ultimately dooming yourself in a ways. I feel like that's what it's saying. For all they that hate me love death.